What's going on, everybody? Should be live. I had to bring PhD back on. I mean, anytime we do underdog drafts, you got to have the analytical guy on for underdog drafts. How you doing, man?
Doing good, Cody. Nice to see you again. I always love Underdog. I feel like it's kind of an unsolved game out there. We're all doing something, but whether or not it's the right thing, we don't know. It changes, over time. I love it. It's just for a game theory guy, it's great.
Yeah, this is like for as much as I love DFS and like yeah, I am sponsored by Underdog. People may think I'm being biased, but for me, like these daily drafts are literally my favorite thing to do every day.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
I'm,
every night too. I mean, that's
yeah.
the thing. They complement the normal like flow of the day nicely because you can do like the morning wake up for DFS stuff and then draft a few, see how it's going, see if people are doing crazy stuff, and then at the night, when the sweat's over, what people are doing. They're drunk and they just lost and
They're tilted up.
Exactly.
Yeah, and usually like this year we've seen a bit of unfortunate news. Like obviously we had the slate where Sarah Ashley Barker kind of busted hard when uh, everyone in the Discord had a lot of her. Then we had the slate where Sophie was practicing uh, and then went to shoot around and then just didn't play, which we all of us had a ton of that, which it's part of it. Like that's part of the edge. Like obviously there's going to be slates where unfortunately it doesn't work out. Like there's not a lot out there today. We were kind of talking before the stream started. It's Brittany Sykes. Like what do you really do with Sykes? It's so hard because she was a late scratch against Las Vegas on Friday night. They're still on the road trip. If she plays, is she going to play 33, 35 minutes? Obviously, your usage is going to be there, but can you really draft her at 17, 18? If she doesn't play, you're out. Like your lineup's just dead.
Yeah, and if she does play, it's not 100% that you got a slam dunk. I mean, the other people around there are fine too. She's maybe not 100%. I don't know. I don't have her in my pool either. But.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I've been keeping an eye on it. Anytime like she's available there, like mid to late fourth, I'll take a stab at. But I have one share, and I got her. I think I was pick 3 or pick 4 in the 4th round, and I took a stab on her there. But that's literally the only share that I've got so far for her, and it's just I just don't know what to really expect. Like up here, I told everyone in the Discord, like obviously when I make my rankings, it's based solely on like the projections that I have, and it's FanDuel scoring. So I have Sawtoo over Diggins up here at the top, but Diggins is going at the 2 spot almost 100% exclusively. So if you're not getting a lot of the 2 seat, you need to be grabbing Diggins when you can, just so you get some exposure. Like I was telling PhD, I've done 23 drafts so far, and I have one Skylar Diggins. I've drafted out of the 2 spot one time.
Yeah, that's the tough part about doing these daily drafts is making sure your percents make sense at the end. Because like the best part is like for everybody who's going to get drafted in every draft, the field percent. It's whatever 1 over the number of dudes in the draft is. But the problem is, unless you just are doing shot noise with exactly what everybody else's strategy is, you can't automatically get field percent. Like you might wind up light on somebody by accident by like some background effect of your own rankings or whatever. So it's just important every, 10, 20 drafts, if you're a guy who MMEs like I am, that you double check that you're not getting 60% of some rando by accident that like is a good value, but 60% with the field's 25% or, less, 16% depending on the day. And you don't want to be 5x or whatever crazy thing that is.
Yeah, and like I've the only things that I'll kind of mention like before we fire off a few drafts, see if we can't get in a couple together. I don't think I've done any drafts with you this year.
We haven't been in the same one. I wonder if
yeah.
make that happen. Maybe they're being like,
yeah, maybe they're being weird. The only couple things that like stand out to me, obviously, like projections it's really spotty with Underdog. I've noticed it. It's not as bad. Like when there's these bigger slates, you get the ADP. People really draft off that for the most part. They don't really look at projections, but I'm a little bit lower on Sinai Rivers. Recency bias is always like Novocaine. It's a hell of a drug. Some people are taking Rivers over like Ezzy, Sonia Citron, like players who have maybe like Ezzy's been pretty poor this season, but Rivers has only played like one. She started one game. She had a really good game, but like she's someone that's going overdrafted that I'm having to force draft a couple shares of. Then you've got like we were talking about Jade Melbourne, low projection. She's been over that in every game. I mean, 24, 25, 24, and 20. Obviously, the game that she starts is our worst fantasy game of the day. Plays the most minutes, just whatever. Then like Whitcomb's projections really high for the 3 games they've played this season, 13, 17, 16, but minutes are there. So I kind of get her ADP. I just don't really pay too much attention to like the projections for the most part, just because, especially on like the 2-game slates where they don't have the ADP, the projections will get a lot of the normals, a lot of the casuals in trouble, and that's where we can take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Those are the best slates. Like I wish on 3-game slates they would not have ADP. I wish it was only for 4-game slates or more, just because I think the edge is always better on those slates that don't have ADP.
Yeah, less public information, the better. You know, you get them to stop popping up those last 5-game stats. No, I don't know. Then we get people who aren't just dependent on the last game. So
yeah. All right, let's answer a few questions in here, and then we'll fire a couple off. So, if anybody is wanting to play on Underdog, hasn't yet, obviously this is a sponsored stream from Underdog. I really appreciate those guys. I love what they're doing. They have cracked down a little bit better on like collusion drafts. Anytime you're in a draft and you think something fishy is going on, or something fishy's going on. A bunch of people in Discord last night, there was players taking Alicia Clark, pick 1. They're just definite collusion. So just screenshot it, send it into the support team. They'll take care of it, get you your money back. It may take a few hours, may even take right before lock is usually when they really go through and wipe a lot of it clean. But this slate only 30, like right at 32% full right now. And it closes 1:41 Central Standard Time because it is a 4-game slate here. So a lot of room still left. Should be some nice overlay in this one.
did you see the Gilbert Arenas thing yesterday or the day before? Sometime over the weekend. Had people going crazy. So Gilbert Arenas is like a brand ambassador for Underdog, you know. And most of these guys just, they go on TV and that's it. But he's like, I want to see where my money's at, whatever. And so he was just blasting out a ton of best ball drafts the other day. And so all of the best ball guys were reporting him. It's actually Gilbert Arenas. I mean, his screen name's like Arenas something or other. Anyway, and he's just drafting the top 4 quarterbacks with the first 4 picks every time. So anyway, they're not going to cancel those drafts. He's a brand ambassador. It's not technically like maybe wrong, but anyway, so it's fun. And you do have people who are whales and play the game just completely differently. And who knows that it's wrong? I'd be like, I don't know, best ball. I don't know we've got 4 or 5 best balls ever. So if you know what the best ball strategy is, you're selling good snake oil. Nobody does.
Yeah. All right. Let's answer a few questions and we'll hop into some drafts. What's up, Gail? Mystics to the moon. I mean, I'm hoping that Brittany Sykes out for today's game from that notification from Underdog. It's going to hit like crack. If we get the notification that she's in, I'm expecting to get that notification the way things have gone this week. But either way, like where she's getting drafted, I'm not super upset if I don't have very many shares. But I will really be happy if she does not play, just because I'm very high on the rookies in general right now. And I think they're both going a little bit underdrafted. Then we got getting a lot of Atkins Cardosa in the later rounds. Do you like them for a bounce back? I mean, at some point Chicago can't be losing by like 25 points to start the fourth quarter. So I do think like Atkins in the late fourth round is late fourth, early fifth is really good value. Same with Cardoso. Both are going to play close to a fantasy point per minute when they're on the floor and actually playing. I do worry a little bit about the rotations that Marsh has implemented to start the season. I don't know about that, but I mean those are good players. Like they are legit good players, and who they're getting drafted around. Like I would much rather like bank on them turning things around. Eventually, they won't lose by 20.
Yeah, and the Sparks were what 10-point favorites, 11-point favorites against the Valkyries, and got blown out or whatever. So I don't know what the sentiment is on these Sparks just because of one good Kelsey Plum game or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't have that same sentiment. I think they're a bad team. I'm playing.
Yeah, they're fun for DFS, but they're not a good real life basketball team. Just because they run such a tight rotation, they need Brink back. They need another big. Because they're just going to run Wnba and Big Z into the ground.
They're better than they were. I mean,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean they were terrible last year.
Yeah.
All right, what's good, DJ? What's good? All right, let's see if we can't hop in one and get in there together. For some reason, I was drafting a little bit ago on my computer my laptop, and it was bugged. Like I didn't have a countdown. It was just saying everyone had 0 seconds. But all right, you ready to enter one?
All right, 1, 2, 3, click.
Click. Let's see here.
Start soon. Could be. Oh, wait, nope. 4 people. All right, hold on. Let me do that one. I got the first pick in that other draft, so I can't not do that one.
I got half full in mine. I don't know. They've been like a lot of my drafts. I'm drafting with the same people.
I think it should be not too difficult at this time. I thought the slate started at 10. So yeah, because they broke the slate in half on DraftKings, I was like, surely it's like an abnormal difference in time between the first game and the second game. No, it's not. Hey, look at that.
You got pick one again.
I wonder who I'll take. That's a tough one.
I got pick 4. The shocker to absolutely nobody. I have just been living in this pick 3, 4, 5 range. Like those are all I've been getting. So I've been. We mentioned it. Or I was mentioning it to PhD before we come on. Like the chalk start for pick 1 is I've seen it a ton. Is people drafting Asia, Angel Reese, and Jackie Young. So if you have pick 1 and that's the route you go, like if Alicia Gray or someone doesn't fall, just know that is extremely chalky. So you need to figure out ways to get different in the later rounds, or else you're just going to be like duped up, and you definitely don't want to dupe up on a draft slate. And so like hearing these mid-range picks, like I've gotten a ton of 3, 4, 5. So obviously I have a lot of Sawtooth, Plum, AT. Then it's just trying to figure out a way to kind of mix everything in where you're not just, if you play a lot of Alyssa Thomas and Bree Jones, and Bree Jones gets in foul trouble or is limited for some reason, then you're just in trouble because 50% of your Alyssa Thomas is tied to Bree Jones. I am going to go Alyssa Thomas here, though, over Kelsey Plum. I think it's splitting hairs there between the two of them.
Yeah, those background correlations, that's kind of the thing that Underdog's normally best at. But if everybody's drafting off the exact same list, then you can get some of those correlations that last.
Yep.
Like I said, in the background, people taking different stuff just makes you generally not have the same combination.
Yeah. Usually I have noticed like towards the end of drafts, you'll really start to see people like trying to get different lineups, like especially those people like Magikarp, all the guys that full on like stack or they full into me it. Like you can take Ezra Stevens here. like I don't think I have a lot of AT. I don't have any, so I'm going to take AT and I'm going to take Gray here because I don't have of all my AT. I have 0 of her with Alicia Gray, and it's just ways so you can if Alyssa Thomas is the nut first round pick. Obviously, it's hard with because Asia Wilson's on the slate. But if Alyssa Thomas is, it just gives you different layers for ways that your lineup can get to the top.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I got my choice here. I don't really like the Jackie Young part of this that much, so I probably won't do. I don't know if I'm gonna do any of this. The usual thing. I like Tina Charles. That's kind of.
Yeah. See, my projection didn't love Tina Charles. Like I have her projected right at 30 minutes, but like if people want, like I'm just super high on Kiki. But if you wanted to take Tina Charles, I think like 13, 14 is a good spot for her.
Taking her a little early, and then I'm thinking if I want to blow off Angel just because of the correlation, and I just don't think it's that good. Do something crazy here. Get BG maybe.
See, that'd
be fun. I've
been getting just a ton of BG. Like people, sometimes I was getting her in the 4th round.
Doing that. I'll leave you some good. You can have some crazy Angel Reese or some Jo or something down there.
I would like that, but these guys, I imagine, will scoop.
Oh yeah, you're not up. Yeah,
unfortunately,
a couple guys. I see.
Yeah, but see, like Mabry, like when I'm looking at like I have to write everything down, so I just don't forget. Yeah, see, so it's really like, do I want Kiki? Like AT Gray gets me different. I have Kiki in the 3rd with an AT. I have Mabry in the 3rd. I have BG, Gabby. I think we're gonna go Mabry just like straight upside.
Yeah.
Obviously low floor, but I think I'm just gonna go Mabry there.
It's definitely all about the upside on these drafts, like because when you're cheering for him, right, you know what needs to happen. The guy's got it in their last round, they got to get 30. Every other round, they got to get 40. So if you're drafting somebody and you don't think they can get 40, it doesn't matter if they're good value. You know what I mean?
Yep. Like that's my favorite. Like, see, there goes Sykes here at the corner. I think that's about the earliest I would take her, but it's tough, right? Like taking her right there. You're taking her ahead of Gabby, who's going to play practically the entire game. Ezzy's a good fantasy point per minute player. Sonia Citron's been playing really well of late. Actually, I think I am going to take Citron here over Chelsea Gray because I've been getting a lot of Chelsea Gray.
Turtle took Sykes at 11 in the other draft. 11. It's pretty early.
Yeah. They must have a lean that she's in or –
doing 2 drafts today and wants it.
Yeah.
Atkins and Cardoso 5th. That's the other draft.
Turtle will full MME it though, so he may just be like
he's shifted stuff around and is trying to get exposures right. I get that.
See, I wish I would love if they would let me, I would full MME every one of these. I would 150 max it and I would just autopilot all my drafts. But I wish I could set like max exposure round picks. Like that's the only thing that keeps me from not like full MME in it.
I assume they know, right? I mean, what's different,
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't need to run one of those up the flagpole. They'll figure that one out. All right. Hartley. Ooh.
Go Sloot or Melbourne? I think I'm going to go Sloot here just because I've been getting a lot of Melbourne. Yeah, we'll go Sloot. I don't have very much of her yet.
Oops, hold on. Hartley, Pow, McConney. A little McConney here. Is this, no. Let's go Barker. No. Oh, that's funny. I thought this was I took Atkins and Cardoso with my last picks. I thought that was in the off draft, so I may have spoken about the one.
No, you're good. This is what happens when you got multiple drafts going.
Yeah.
And like there's like the 6th round, I always say this is where the draft is won. Like these last round picks, Whitcomb, Dolson, Barker, there's a lot of good ones today. Definitely spread out your ownership. Barker, Hartley, Pow. I'm going to go McConney here. If she doesn't play, probably just bump a lot. Like once I'm done drafting, I'll bump up Laxa and Held over a lot of these players that I know are available, just so I can make sure if in my McConney lineups, I'm going to get one of the Phoenix backup guards. But I have just been pretty much loading up and filling in all my 6th round picks, just getting a little bit of all of them. Like my favorite in the 6th is definitely Dolson, Barker, Hartley, McConney. Ewell is pretty sneaky. If she was to get extended, she's a good fantasy point per minute player. And then like Aaliyah Edwards. If you can get Aaliyah Edwards like late, like where you're picking here at the last pick, I don't think you got Bree Hartley there. Like there's a lot of solid options in the last round.
I liked your Elizabeth Williams idea for this one because I had faded Reese with that 2nd pick. So
there you go.
That's a whole thesis right there.
Mm-hmm. You can kick back out here. Let's see here. But yeah, these drafts are literally the funnest thing for me. Like I love doing these things. Like just grinding them like and typically like I'll try and have rankings ready like right when the slate drops because they post their rankings before they post the slate. And you can kind of get an idea of what to expect. There's always a couple that are really off. Like you look at, where is she? Aaliyah Edwards, 20-point projection. That's pretty high. I don't expect her to play a lot of minutes, but in the event that she plays 15 minutes and goes for 20 fantasy points, you probably want a few shares. But like Haley Peters, like projected for 17 fantasy points. Like obviously she nuked off here against Minnesota in 20 minutes, but has been pretty bad in the other 2 games. So people taking her over these valuable pieces, like I can't get there. Like Kia Nurse, I don't want to draft any of. Like even Erica Wheeler, like I don't have a lot of interest in. I am going to add Laxa and where's the other one? They not have her? They don't have Held in the pool? Wow. So Alexa Held is not in the player pool. So that's not ideal. So I am going to dump a couple of these that I'm just not getting any of. Like Erica Wheeler, just not going to draft at all. I'm going to pull back a little bit on Westbeld and Whitcomb. Actually, I think about right there. Westbeld can come down a little bit.
Oh,
Edwards up. This is the key. Like if you're drafting McConney in the last round, when you're done with all your drafts, if you're worried that McConney is going to miss, you're going to want to move Laxa up until where you think the last player was drafted. The safest bet would be behind Dolson because she's going in every draft. You're going to know that your McConney is going to switch to Laxa. Unfortunately, Held is not in the player pool, which is weird. I do have JC Sheldon in the rankings, but I mean, she's been terrible. Like you can probably X her out. Mostly just a minutes thing with Lindsay Allen out. Trying to see if there's anybody else here that like Rachel Banham. If we get news that Haley Van Lith is out, her bench minutes would be a little safer. I think I am going to add Brittany Sykes to the pool. and I think I'm going to bump her up maybe right here around right behind Citron and Ezzy. I think that's about the safest that I would go on drafting her. So if she's available there, I'll take some stabs. So did you get you get both of yours done?
Yeah, I like the other one better, so that's always good.
Bantam sneaky for last round. I do. My only worry is like if the game's competitive. Let's pull up their last game here. Let's share this tab. 25-point loss their last game out. I mean, look at these. God, this rotation is just pathetic. You look at Bantam, like obviously here in the fourth quarter, she did play the final 3 minutes in the blowout, scored 10 fantasy points of her 20. So she had 10 fantasy points in the other 12 minutes that she played. Obviously, Van Lith did play 15 minutes as well. So maybe a little bit of minutes for Bantam. Like obviously, this little run here for Van Lith, 2-minute stretch would probably go to Bantam. Then like you're looking maybe an extra minute there. So I think safety wise, you're probably looking about 15 minutes for Bantam. If you think she's going to hit a bunch of threes, like, I mean, she can get there for sure, but it's really hard when you're looking at this last round and the value that's available. I mean, Jade Melbourne, I've taken a couple times in the last round. Odyssey Sims, yes, she did not play any in the fourth quarter last game, but she's still in line for high 20s minutes. Dolson as well, with Shakira Austin out. Sarah Ashley Barker's playing close to 30 minutes. All these players, I can't take Bantam over a Whitcomb who's playing 27, 28 minutes. A Bree Hartley who's going to start today, more than likely, and is playing 24, 25 minutes. Pow, like normally will play 24, 25 minutes. McConney, 24 minutes. Ewell, just a great fantasy point per minute player. I mean, when you look 15 minutes, 18 fantasy points, 18 minutes, 17 fantasy points, 16 minutes, 25 fantasy points. She's just a good fantasy point per minute player. Westbell plays more minutes. You might take chances on Bantam like over like Aaliyah Edwards, but if they're going to play the same amount of time, like it's tough. And then Lax is really just in here for McConney insurance because if McConney's out, like the biggest downside to Phoenix so far has been their guard rotation. Like they're just splitting the minutes up. Uzin's playing a little bit. Let's actually look at that. That's another thing we can look at. And like, I don't know if a lot of people know about it, but Add More Funds is it's ridiculous. Like the insight you can get in on this, you see full rotations, usage rates. You can look like I'm sure PhD digs in on the analytical side a little bit more than I do, but they have so much stuff and it's free. It's free information. Just addmorefunds.com.
I gotta log in. I don't use this interface that often. Earlier, I was looking at it. And I was like, "Wow, they got these guys as all power forwards, huh?" And then
yeah. Let's see here. But if you look at like their guard rotation, like straight up guard rotation, obviously Musa is available. She's a big. She's not been playing. Clea Copper's out. Natasha Mack is out. So guard rotation, they have Laxa, Held, Uzin off the bench. They start Whitcomb and McConney. McConney's been playing 23, 24 minutes the past two games. Whitcomb, 27, 28 minutes the past two games. Then you have Laxa. It's really a hot hand approach. Laxa comes in. If she doesn't score well, she may not get extended a little bit. Alexa, it's not Lexi. Alexa Held played right at 16 minutes. She was hitting her shots, so she got to close the last game. That's usually how it works. So if McConney's out, her 24 minutes are probably going to be distributed here. I know Uzin is the least safe of these just because she doesn't really offer much in the offensive categories, where Laxa and Held are both pretty good three-point shooters, and they fit what Phoenix wants to do. So if McConaughey's out, would expect Held to pick up probably 8 more minutes. Same with Lack. So would depend who starts. Would really hate it if like Uzin starts. It would just make it a little grosser. But there's so many different ways you can go in the 6th round. Like if you wanted to draft Bantam, I have no issues with it.
Yeah, she's got that upside for 30. That's all you need.
Yep. And like she can shoot the 3 ball.
Yeah, as long as you can tell yourself a story and it doesn't sound like,
doesn't sound too far-fetched.
Yeah, it's not a campfire story or whatever.
All right, you want to hop in another?
Yeah, let's do it all. Pull it up. Boop, boop, rankings, and now, okay, clicking the button.
Boom.
Oh, drafting starts soon.
Mine too.
Oh, could be. Let's see.
Yep. All right, you're 5, I'm 6. We're together.
Everybody with a badge. Is that right? Oh, good.
Oh, dude, this is my life lately.
Sharks only, huh?
This is like almost exclusively my drafts are all red badges.
And 6th place. I'm sure they're sticking us with those. And get some positive run out. I always enjoy the drafting phase because, I'm always getting my guys right where I want them. I'm getting the value, but I need that run out phase.
All right. I think I've done enough of my numbers, my manual editing numbers. I think I'm just going to let these fly, kind of see how I feel as we get going through here. So it looks like it might just be me and you that I know in this draft or from the Discord. So I know last draft we had Gail in there.
Yeah, we should maybe have needled him more. Look at that. Oh, can we even pull up the old? I don't know if we can pull up the board anymore. Anyway.
Let's see here.
That Bantam question might have been relevant.
Yeah, it might have been.
Shit.
So Bree Jones just went 2nd. Man, hopefully that's just. I mean, it's a red badge, so I do know that Underdog when they're looking at any kind of collusion lineups and stuff. Yeah, see, these guys are just getting different, or it's getting weird. Bree Jones and Dearica Hamby. Maybe these are 150 maxers.
Keep it up.
Hopefully this isn't just going to get insta canceled, but you never know. Like, I think they're a little bit more lenient on like red badge accounts just because like they know that most of them are entering a bunch of lineups. Like Diggins at 4. Oh my.
Yeah. I got no other option here. I think I got to take the big sample.
The unicorn. All right, Alyssa Thomas and Kelsey Plum. I mean, can't really complain. Can't complain too much about that.
No.
That leaves you a NECA, though. I mean,
it's true. Not even a decision there. Ryan's start the year.
Yeah.
So I don't mind that start. I think I've got it twice or 3 times, but I don't mind. Like you say, it's like I got to get different later, but also that's when you win and lose anyway. So I'm not going to worry. If it's a big tier drop like this one, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's the start to drafts really don't matter near as much as like towards the end. Like that's where you want to get different, like mix in players. Like obviously, like I share rankings. Like I give the input, but I try to tell people like you don't have to like it's not a blood pact. You don't have to draft directly off the rankings. Like I know some people literally just enter a draft and then they just kind of go and do stuff, and then they may draft like the 5th and 6th round, and I mean that's perfectly fine as well. But I definitely like I don't draft directly off my rankings, mostly because I don't want the same exact people over and over.
Yeah, I think the way I avoid that is jiggle them. Like I'll look at it after this morning. I looked at it after 7 drafts, and I was like, okay, that's a lot of Sammy Whitcomb, so I'm going to move Sammy Whitcomb down a little bit. Just jiggle them around. Don't draft 150 with the exact same rankings. That's crazy to do. Yep,
I completely agree.
You will definitely get 10 of the same lineups.
Yep, you'll have same lineups, or you'll have the same lineup down to 1 player, and then if one player out of those 5 or 4 or however many it's just mega duped bust, you're just lighting money on fire at that point. Damn, this dude's lineup is gas. Skylar Diggins, Ron Howard, and then he's about to get Tina Charles at pick 16.
How are all of their lineups good? Like, I'm looking at all of them. They're all doing something, man.
This is juicy.
Well, Car Park's taking the standard beginning. But then, I like everything.
Yeah. You may get Big Tina here.
I'm hoping. That's definitely
that would be sick. Late third. Oh, damn.
Either one. I'm happy. This is still. I don't have. I'm always going to take the same pick here. Let me see if it fits though. No way I don't do Chelsea. She's not. I think 30. But she hasn't been hitting 30. Huh. All right, Gabby's all over the place too. Marina has had one good game.
They're all over the place, all of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Marina just because I know I'm never gonna actually take her. And it's a pretty good spot. So
now, like with Alyssa Thomas and Kelsey Plum, I'm really tempted to take a chance on Brittany Sykes.
Oh,
like with this big start, maybe go Chelsea Gray, kind of a safety valve. And then I do think I am going to take Brittany Sykes. And I mean, if she doesn't play, it sucks. But if she does, that's a really good start.
True. Okay, I think this is a tough choice between all three of these. Gabby, Citron, and Ezzy.
Yep.
Upside-wise, I have to go with the Seattle people. If that game stays close.
Citron's just been so consistent. She really hasn't had like a pop-off game yet either.
I think it's coming, but I mean, Gabby's playing 40. I didn't realize 37 minutes. That's nuts. I mean, she does have to soak up a couple of peripherals, but she's out there.
Yeah, she's and that's what DraftKings is really slow to adapt on Seattle this year. Like their pricing is just way too low. Obviously, with Joel Lloyd leaving, that's almost 30% usage that left that team, and they didn't replace her with like a high usage player. They're just replacing her with the team.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Be like repricing the Aces after an Asia trade or something. I mean, not quite that much, but it's tough.
Eventually, they'll get it. Eventually, it'll be right, but.
Well, they've all had bad games too, right? Like Ezzy's had 4 consecutive bad games. Eventually, you'll be like $5,000 for Ezzy if she keeps going this rate. Jeez.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she's had a rough start to the year. 7. Oh well, she just went. No, she didn't. There she is. 17, 29, and 21 for Ezzy. Obviously, the 29 here at pick 23, like in this range right here. If you're taking Ezzy and she gets you 30, like you're happy.
Wow. Okay, Rivers.
See, Rivers. I just don't have that many shares of her because she's going so high.
Very steamy. I was surprised. I mean, but then I look at the projection. I can't really argue.
She's going ahead of Olivia Nelson-Ododa, Ezzy, Joel Lloyd. Like I understand. Like I'm not a big Joel Lloyd fan on the new team, but damn, that is some mega recency bias, Stan.
Weird choice.
Almost made it back to us there. I mean, this is like right here. You'll notice like you got Camila Cardoso falling a little bit because of them. Just Chicago's just been bad. Salut's a good option. Jade Melbourne's still here. Odyssey Sims, like this range right here. There's a lot of good players still available here. You got Dolson, Barker. Like, if you can get one of these late 5th round solid options and then pair it with the top of the 6th round or maybe even 2 who should be 5th round picks, looks pretty good. I know I've gotten Salute a couple times in the 6th round, which is nice.
What's Snarky going to do? Is he a projection guy? Oh, no. Okay. Well, that was going to be easier for me if he didn't do that. All right, I'm going to take Melbourne. Unless I didn't get Sykes here. Okay. So this makes Melbourne. Okay, that's fine.
Yep. And see here, like I have to take Sims. She hasn't been great this year, but at this point, you just have to draft off of minutes, like minutes upside. And then here in the last pick, let's see what my team is. I do have Sykes, so I could take a safer option, which would probably just be Dolson. It's either Dolson or Barker, but I think I'm going to go with Big Mama.
All right, and I've got enough Barker right now. And this lineup has no other pieces of that game. So I'm going to go with Makani. I don't have any Makani.
I love me some Monique Akoa Matani.
She got her face busted. Was that the one, or no? It was the other one.
That was Uzin.
Uzin. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Uzin is banging it up. She's got the mask on. I kind of wonder if that's how we're going to see Tiffany Hayes return. But haven't heard any update from that. I mean, she was busted up bad, and then come to find out, gave Shakira Austin a concussion.
Oh man!
So she was busted up bad. I thought she broke her nose, but we haven't got any update on that. Even she was just confirmed out for the game, and the only thing they gave was face.
I saw not with the team as well, so she's
not. Oh, did you?
Yeah, well, for the last game at least. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so she's definitely at some sort of a facility getting that thing.
Yeah. So we were talking about Seattle. This is their last game here against the Mercury. You look at their starters: Ezzy, 32 minutes; Gabby, 37; Skylar, 37; NECA, 35. These main four are going to play practically the entire game. Obviously, the game before that, Alicia Clark played pretty much the entire game, but she was terrible, and they went to Wheeler here. Now, if we look back at the last Sky game, I'm going to have to skip on over here through. When they played the Wings, the starters did the exact same thing. Ezzy didn't get very much run in the second quarter, only 28 minutes. Gabby, 39. Skylar, 36. NECA, 35. Alicia Clark, 36. So they're just running a super tight rotation, even though they have a little bit of depth. If you look at their team, Erica Wheeler off the bench is fine. Lexi Brown just barely getting any run at all on this team. Number 2 pick, Dominique Malonga, barely playing. Lee Uru is actually playing over Malonga. This last game, though, Uru really struggled, and they did play Malonga a bit. Malonga played 5 minutes. Lee Uru played right at or almost 8. So not really that's why I'm just super high on Seattle, just because they don't have a lot there.
I have confirmed that was a real report. It wasn't ever reported by Underdog, but a couple different of the Valkyries, the beat writers have them as listed, not just out, but not with team. So confirmed.
I wonder. Obviously, she could rejoin the team, but let's see. I know they play Tuesday.
Yeah, because I think they're on a road trip right now.
Yep.
So it'd be a little.
So with the road trip, if she's not with the team, unless she rejoins the team, she will not be with them for the entirety of the road trip. And on Tuesday, they play at New York. On Thursday, they play at New York.
Oh boy.
And then let's see. Sunday, they're back home. So if she misses the road trip, she's going to miss 2 games against New York on Tuesday and Thursday. So,
to be fair, I guess it's not that hard to find a flight from to New York City at some point during maybe she'll be able to make it.
Yep. Sanaya is definitely trending up 100%. I just think the price is a little steep, but if you're trying to get her in that mid-4th, you're going to have to reach. Personally, I have Sonia Citron, Ezzy, those players ranked ahead of her. But in order to get her, if you're drafting off my rankings, you're going to have to quote unquote reach. What's going on? Yeah, that collision for Shakira and Tiff Hayes was nasty. It was nasty. I mean, Tiffany Hayes immediately, she just reached for her mouth and her nose. And then before the trainers could even get there, you could just see the blood running down her arms. It was bad. And Austin, I think Austin stayed in for a little bit. Let's actually look at that. And then she left and now has a concussion. So let's see here. We can look and see Hayes left at the 3:43 mark. Austin also left at the 3:43 mark. Nope, but Austin played a shift in the third quarter, so never mind. Austin did return that game, but hasn't played since. So let's see here. If Morrow is in today, whose minute does that hurt? She should be in. She played last game. Only played one single minute, which was weird. She come in and picked up 2 fouls, and we never saw her again. Yeah. Which was weird. She missed a 3, picked up 2 fouls, only played 1 minute and 16 seconds, which it's weird. I don't know if she re-aggravated her knee injury or like the coach was like, "Oh, damn, you're playing slow. We're done." But coming in the first quarter, she actually was the first big off the bench. So she did play over Peters originally. So that is something to keep in mind. It would definitely hurt Peters the most. Peters, Parks, Diaby didn't play. So would be a downtick to Peters and Parks. But I haven't heard too much on like any kind of minutes limit or anything for her. But only playing 1 minute in your rookie debut is kind of rough. Well, you want to hop in another one?
Yeah, let me get a.
Let's see if we can't get another one together.
Yeah, where's my screen? Man, sometimes you get on the wrong screen. Okay, here we go. And go. 2 more to start.
Yep, we should be locked in on this one too. I love these. I love these drafts. Sunday mornings, just the best time to draft.
Absolutely. Oh, look at that first. Oh, and look at that. Hey, DJ.
Hey, DJ. All right, this is a fun group. Once again, pick 4. Just can't get pick 1 or 2. I think I'm pushing 30 drafts, and I have 1 from the 2 seat and 3 from the 1 spot.
I just know I'm sure one day when I was doing weird drafts, I remember giving DJ his horns. So I just want one of these days. I just know it's coming back. Karma's on my way. Whatever weird choice I made that day, he'll have a weird choice day.
It'll make its way back to you.
Absolutely. Also, congratulations on the horns.
Dude, I remember last year got so close. So I think I had like 3 like silver podium finishes, and I was like, man, all I want after Queen of the Court ended. Queen of the Court was like my main focus, and then after Queen of the Court ended, I was like, I just want goat horns on Underdog, and I didn't think I was going to get them, and it come down to that last the last slate that I played, a playoff slate. And Plum AT. I'm starting to get more AT, so I may go Plum here. I don't have a lot of NECA. I guess I could go NECA, but I'm just going to do Plum for now. I need to get some diggins, man. I need to get the number 2 pick a little.
Yeah. Just hope she doesn't go for 60 again with 5 stocks or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
For that day, but I mean, not today, please.
The usage has just been otherworldly for her lately.
She's ready. I mean,
yeah, I mean, she is ready. And she will be ready today. Going up against Joel Lloyd, obviously, like they had some backstage heat, I guess you could say. They didn't really get along too well, but I think that's just Skylar Diggins. I don't think she really gets along with a lot of people. I think that's just kind of the way she is. She either really gets along with you or she doesn't get along with you at all. I think I'm going to go Big Z here. I don't have a lot of her.
with your KP. Yeah.
Yep. And I may try and link up a little bit of a stack here. Obviously, I won't get Reese, but I can get a lot of Chicago late.
Well, do I do it the regular thing? I don't think so, just because I don't like the regular thing. But how many of these Tina Charles lineups am I going to do?
Yeah, you might be the differentiator on Tina Charles here at the turn.
Yeah, I'm just going to take another. I only have one of the standard builds, so I'm going to just do a standard build just in case that pops off.
I mean, at some point, Chicago has to keep a game close, and like Reese, under normal circumstances, she should be like right around the 8-9 pick.
I remember she can get 20 rebounds or whatever. It's like it's possible for her. Cardoso too. Like, what's going on with them?
I think I'm gonna stick to my guns and go Kiki here. I don't know, man. Mabry's right there. I'm gonna go Kiki. I like the safety valve of Kiki, just the way she's playing.
Any worry on the minutes with Edwards ticking in?
I don't think so. I think what they'll do is after the game or after this draft, we'll kind of look at what the Mystics did last game with Austin out, and I think my thinking behind it is I'm expecting Edwards to eat up all of Sikakone's minutes, and then Ingsler's kind of fallen out of the rotation already. And then I expect like she may eat into a few minutes from Dolson just because Kiki's been playing so well. I just don't see a scenario where they can bench her. There is Sanaya Rivers at 19.
Whoa, that's aggressive.
Over Marina Mabry.
Some choices there. She's over a lot of people. I just can't be doing.
Whoa, I just got Marina Mabry at pick 21. Okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
There's a lot of pretty good-looking picks here. Pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of juice coming back.
Not going to be able to get me unexcited about. What do I have? Do I have Sparks anywhere? No. This is going to be a lot of Chicago.
Yeah, see, I'm hoping one of Atkins or Cardoso falls to me, but worst case, I can try and snag Sloot.
Can't do Jewel Lloyd. I don't really want to have 3 Chicagos, but I guess it is my Sparks are bad thesis. So that's the Sparks are bad thesis. How do I finish this one? Something weird. Bantam, maybe.
And there goes Courtney Vandersloot. Damn it. Olivia Nelson Dota, which is fine. That gets me another piece with Marina Mabry here on the Connecticut side. So I won't scoff at that. Then here in the 6th round, probably not going to get Odyssey Sims. I could go Barker to get a piece of the Sparks or another piece of the Sparks. A lot of options here. I could go E-Will to get me a Chicago piece. That's what I'll probably do. It's either Barker or E-Will, assuming one of them is there.
That's tough to scroll there, only showing you 1 or 2 at a time.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. Like my laptop is being super, super weird right now. Like the viewing, the viewing is terrible. Like, and I have it hooked up to my monitor up above, and the viewing is still piss poor on it too. I don't know. I need to fix it, but I just haven't had any time.
Yeah, I just zoom out, but it looks like it's pretty low, small font. So I don't know if it's a zoom thing.
Yeah, I may need to mess with the zoom, see if I can't zoom out a little bit. Yeah, see, there's Peters getting drafted over Barker, over E-Will. Like I'm taking E-Will here just because I have Plum and Big Z. Maybe one of the bigs for Chicago could get in some foul trouble.
What's that even? I don't get. Oh, her last game, 29. Okay. I was like, I don't even understand that for Peters. What's it coming from? So.
Yeah, I think I honestly like Peters is not on my radar at all today just because like eventually Morrow is going to start playing some and she's going to eat into those minutes directly.
Yeah, I got to double check whenever somebody goes, ooh, now, whoa, but yeah. I don't have any Hartley. I don't need any Hartley. Whitcomb could go. I have it. No, it doesn't fit with this. Could be doing a little Aaliyah. No, it doesn't fit with this. Crazy Bantam? Not with this. Hartley is who is on the list. Yeah, for the start. Okay, we'll do it. Take Hartley.
I like some Bree Hartley. Expecting her to start today.
Yeah.
She started second half for Lindsay Allen last game. Already rolled out. She can score and she can facilitate. Like I'm kind of over the JC Sheldon experience. Like she has just really struggled this year, and they're giving her a ton of minutes.
Yeah, she's missing those shots.
They need best ball WNBA. Man, I tried, guys. I tried so hard with Underdog. Hopefully next year. They said they just didn't have enough time. And I kind of get it. It's really hard with the W because the season starts so soon after the draft. So they would only have about a month to set up best ball, to get all the contests filled. So it's hard, but next year maybe, because we're probably going to have a lockout.
Man, 50K, huh? This is on a Sunday? Did we have this last year on a Sunday? I thought it was always like pretty crappy on the weekends.
Man, dude, their contests have been really good this year.
Let's fill this up, guys. I don't want to have like a 40K next Sunday and then a 30K the next Sunday. Let's eat.
Yeah. Let's look at this. So on this rotation for the Mystics against the Aces, obviously Austin was out. So you got Dolson playing right at 29 minutes. You had Kone playing 10, Ingsler playing 5, Olsen playing 16. Obviously got extended a little bit just because like they didn't have like she was the only guard off the bench. Now you're gonna have Sutton, Melbourne, Citron, Kiki, Dolson, and then the main piece off the bench will probably be Aaliyah Edwards. Just assuming like they're gonna ease her back. If she plays 15 minutes, she will eat all of Sikakone's 10 minutes more than likely, and then probably eat. I projected Stephanie Dolson for 27 minutes, and I did project Kiki for 34. So she may eat 1 minute or two from Kiki.
Wow.
Mostly going to eat into that. Like I just like Kiki. You look at when
the whole second half from Citron. Jeez.
What is it?
I hadn't seen the whole second half from Citron. That's incredible.
And she's been like the minutes these like the first two games she had foul concerns, so she was only playing like 24, 25 minutes. Citron whole second half. Kiki Iriafen sat for
a minute,
50 seconds of the second half
by accident. It looks like.
Yeah, and then let's look at their last game, and their last game was with Brittany Sykes in the game. Sonia Citron sat for a minute and 53 seconds in the second half. Then you had this big lull here for Kiki, but she still played 31 minutes. I think her floor is probably 31 minutes, like 31, 32 minutes. She sat for about 3.5 minutes in the second half against the Valks. So I'm just really high on the Mystics. Like they're running a pretty tight rotation. Let's see here. Caldwell or Marshall. Marshall she will be a DNP. I definitely wouldn't play her. Caldwell, you need to see if Pow Pow is in. If Pow Pow's in, I don't have any interest in Caldwell. With all the cheaper options, like especially at guard, you got Julie Almond at the Flatman on DraftKings. You've got all the Phoenix guard value. If McConaughey's in, she looks really good at her price. But I don't think I would play either of those two, assuming all of like Pow Pow plays. What site do you use for projections? So the only people doing projections right now is Establish the Run and RenPack. But I create my own.
SaberSim also does them.
Oh, SaberSim, yeah.
I don't use them, but I mean, I got swag multiple places in the room, so I have to.
There you go. Fire up SaberSim. I know that is PhD's. That is his thing. Is SaberSim. He's a numbers guy. I need to become one, but numbers give me headaches.
I'm now also doing a thing on Stake Kings, so I'm trying to get these niche sports. People interested in them. So whenever I do a video now, it's it's part of a whole thing with like I sell part of the action. So you're part of the action on stage.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whatever.
You want to do one more before we call her?
Yeah, man. Last one. Let's do it.
Last one, best one. All right. Let's enter in 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Are you ready?
A little bit of latency. It's in. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Okay. I'll do another one.
No, we're good. We should be good. I got 5 of 6 full. Now it's filled.
All right. Good. I think that's me. That might be a lot of people watching this show if they're filled 3 of them right then in that second.
Yep. We got DJ in here and me and you. So, and I got picked 2. It's a miracle.
And good to see G-Man again. He's been in all of these drafts. I don't know who you are, but
G-Man is a grinder, new grinder. I didn't see him a lot last year, but he took the high dollar Queen of the Court seat from me opening night. Beat me by two points when I won the $25 contest. He won the 287.
Wow.
But he's in all the Queen of the Court stuff. So he is a grinder. He is an everyday. I'm pretty sure he maxes these drafts as well. So he is just grinding. And then GSD is always full max. And like there's pretty much all these guys, like as you can see, all red shields. That's pretty much all I get to draft with anymore. If I see somebody that doesn't have a shield, I get skeptical immediately. Mostly because I'm thinking there's got to be some collusion or something about to hit me.
Yeah. New guys.
Yeah. Just because it seems to put me with red shields all the time now.
Well, and just from their perspective, they don't have that many new guys probably because I don't think a new 150 maxer hits quite that way. Like they probably ease into it more on this.
Yeah.
It's hard to do with that.
And unfortunately, like we haven't had the $3 contest this year.
Yeah, they did it like one day and it didn't fill or something.
Yeah, that kind of bums me out because I really like that. They have the cheaper $5 one that is like a 13 max that they did opening day. I think they did one yesterday or the day before. But I wish they would bring that $3 contest back. I think it was like a 20 max or something.
I went with AT. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. I like those. Yeah, 3 to like 1,000.
Yep.
Even though I don't get any winner's circle stuff on Underdog because Saberson doesn't know. All right, let's see. Here we go. Ooh, is this one? No. Okay, there it is. I like that. There. Oh, I should have gone Azure.
I wonder if ODJ is going to take good old Angel Reese, or if I want Angel, am I going to have to take her at 11, or is DJ going to be kind and give her back to me at 14? I doubt it. I don't have much Reese. Let me look and actually see, because I know I don't have very much. Just because I haven't been picking at pick 1 or 2 a lot. Yeah, I don't have much at all.
Yeah, Ryan's been getting there. Connecticut's not good. Yeah, I'll go with Ryan. Oh, Weil is in both of the ones I'm doing right now. That's why I'm getting so confused.
So Alicia Gray, Reese. It's Alicia Gray or Reese. I know I have quite a bit of Alicia Gray. I'm actually going to take Reese and hope for some upside.
Congratulations, DJ, on your pretty.
On your Alicia Gray, you get a little different there. Congratulations, you're welcome.
Not much of a choice with that next one either, I don't think.
Yeah, it's J.O.
It's a big.
And like I'm pretty high on Tina. I know I'm way over the field on BG just because a lot of people were passing her up. I mean, she's not been great these past couple games, but it's been massive foul trouble, causing it. But I think you just have to take Tina, like just safety wise. And I don't have a lot of Tina. Mostly, I mean, drafting here in this 1 and 2 spot, I just don't have a lot of these players. So getting exposure to as many of them as I can is what I'm trying to do. I'll probably end up knocking out quite a few more drafts before slate lock, especially since we're not even 40% full yet.
Yeah, I'm going to use up all the old balance.
Yeah,
not for you.
I've been burning through mine. I got so many drafts already locked and loaded.
Guess it's Atkins. Oh, that's not this one. G-Man, and then G-Man will take the full 30. So let me go back to the other one. Nope, he didn't take the whole.
Oh, Brittany Socks.
Huh? Oh,
Brittany Socks here in the middle of the 4th.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm hoping if you don't take her, I'm hoping she makes it back to me.
No, it's not going to happen. I gotta have one share just in case.
Just in case she plays and nukes off.
Yeah, because I mean, Ezzy, I mean, that's fine, but she's better than Ezzy.
So they took Ezzy. I think I'm gonna take Rivers here. I am gonna like boost up and take her mostly because I already have Tina Charles, so getting a little bit of the stack there, and then maybe I might get Ono right here. It's either Ono or Cardosa, and I'll have double the Chicago bigs. Yep. So I could take Cardosa or Ono. Probably going to go Cardosa. So I have Reese and Cardosa, and then I have double Connecticut with Skylar. I really like this. Oh. This is fun.
So I got Sloot and then Melbourne. What's my decision here? So Melbourne, no, because this is my Sykes lineup. So that would negatively correlate with Melbourne. Yep. So I just take Sloot then. Why not? I mean, Sims was the other choice, but
who did I pair last round in my one draft that I got? Diggins. It was McConney, so we can't do McConney because the last thing you want is very limited Diggins and then have it all paired with the same last round pick.
So you were checking an actual pen and paper there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got to start doing that, I think, to keep track of those.
Oh, man, it really has helped me. Like, I did it late last year and then all of this year because it's so hard for Underdog to keep up with it. Like, I write down my exposures and then I write down everything. Like, I'll write down each individual draft. And that way I know who I'm drafting in the 6th round with who. That way, if I have a bunch of Alyssa Thomas, I don't stack up a bunch of Dolson with her or a bunch of McConney or any of them. Like I can kind of go with whoever I want.
Interesting, yeah, because I keep in the game stack like each draft is a snowflake kind of mentality, but then that leaves it all to Underdog to keep track of my correlations. Which
and the biggest thing I've found with Underdog, let's see here. It's not best ball. I don't think they have it listed under there. No. Drafts, active, or completed. I have 27 drafts right now, and if you click exposure, like it's only showing 20 drafts.
Yeah.
It's so late, especially like right up to locked, it really slows down. So that's why I started doing this and it's really helped me out. Like here lately, like after 20 drafts, I only had one share of eWill. I obviously have probably 4 or 5 now. But it's just once I started doing it, I was like, man, I should have been doing this a long time ago.
Yeah, I think I gotta add that, because I do that for when I'm tutoring. I keep a little hand sheet so I know what it's good for. But see Hybe's winning all the time with the hand built stuff.
Yeah, I'm a mechanical pencil and paper kind of guy. Like that's when I'm building my projections, I get one of those big 3-ring college ruled binders, and every day I have projections for every day. And once that one's used up, I start a new one, but I don't throw them away. I just flip to the next sheet and just keep going. And then as like I can look back and see, oh, this is the usage that these players had when so-and-so didn't play or whatever. And then I input everything into the computer. But for me, I don't know. It's just something wired in my brain. Like when I'm writing it down, it like triggers a lot better than me just inputting everything into the computer and then letting the computer do the work for me.
Yeah, from a tutor standpoint, it's also getting another layer. You write it and then you read it back. So when it's on the computer, you're just reading it. So it adds another layer of thinking. I like that. Probably do that.
Let's see here.
Will play, no minutes for straight. Hey, I got one for that now. I got to get 3 more in right now. Is that real news? Gail's not going to lie to us.
I haven't seen anything yet.
Oh,
he might be playing with us.
No, he's probably just saying after we plan for it not to happen. I get
it. Yeah.
I will not.
Oh, yeah, he's kidding. All right, Gail, I'm
sorry. No, it's good. I like an active chat.
He's always joking. I had to look. Like, I immediately pulled up Twitter because I had to look just to make sure, because I was like, all right, well, I'm about to fire a lot of drafts and get a lot of Brittany Sykes. But yeah, nothing yet. She's pretty iffy to play. I don't think they would rush her back. That's just my personal opinion. Obviously, like, I could be wrong. I just don't see, like, it's early in the season, and her being a late scratch on Friday night. They're still on the road trip. Maybe they just take it easy on her, but it's really tough. Like, I don't really have like a strong lean.
Was it a knee or was it a sickness? I forget. It was a
knee.
Yeah.
I don't know if they didn't give any indication on it, like if it was swelling or like what caused her to miss, or maybe just like with baby Sobley, her knee just didn't feel right. I don't know. It's a weird one, but I really appreciate you hopping on. I really appreciate Underdog for sponsoring the stream. I love what they're doing. If you guys don't have an account with Underdog, use code CREPASS, 100% match up to $1,000. Get in these drafts. If you're not a premium subscriber, hop on the premium. It's in the description below. Drop rankings every day. I'm pretty early on it. Sometimes people will draft before I can get rankings out, but for the most part, pretty early on it. I really appreciate all Underdog does. I mean, I am a partner, so I may be a little biased, but only place it's offering these drafts. It's truly my favorite thing. I am a prop guy, but it's so hard for me with everything going on to really dig into props when drafts are so much more profitable.
Yeah. Pick'em sites, especially, I don't know what state you live in, but I don't got, like, I can't do regular gambling. So I already know math. So I know that I'm going to lose whatever half of the profit, whatever, because the people are taking a risk to do whatever pick'em thing in my state. You know, there's legal costs associated with that. And I know on the back end, people are getting worse ROI on OddsShopper. I can see it. So, you know.
Yep.
I don't know.
But as always, like, thanks PhD for hopping on. Go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, you can find me at probably this on Twitter. I don't really remember. DFS_PhD on Twitter, I think. But yeah, I have a Discord linked there. I have Stake Kings packages up all the time. But Underdog, I don't want to cross promote here. So just check me out on other people. You can find me there. Thank you, Cody, for having me on. Always good to see you. Appreciate it.
No problem. You're always welcome. These Underdog live streams, like, it feels like anytime I do one, I have to have you on. Just a lot of fun, getting a little bit more insight on the slate, like a lot more laid back than like a live before lock or anything, because that can be stress induced with late news, whatever, all kinds of crazy crap happening. But these are a lot more relaxed. And I appreciate them. They're a lot funner of a stream for sure. But really appreciate you hopping on. Definitely get in his Discord. I mean, fully free. Bunch of sharps in there talking over a bunch of different sports, everything. He shares a lot of SaberSim stuff in there as well, like exposures, like leans, a lot of things. Definitely follow him on Twitter. Always posting the uniques in those niche sports, trying to find ways for all the people that get different. So always looking for that numbers edge.
Yeah, let's hope one slate it pans out soon, because geez, this playoff's been killing me. Not one of my edges has panned out yet. So,
well, I mean, last night that game was over at like a minute into the second quarter.
I didn't have any AJ Mitchell. Oh no, all right, done for tonight.
Unfortunately, the WNBA this season has been really, really finicky to start the year with a lot of blowouts, a lot of just weird rotations, but it will iron out. I promise you guys that. It always does. The give and pull always it reaches its median point eventually. It's a roller coaster. I always say to everybody playing DFS, it's a roller coaster. You're going to have highs, you're going to have lows, you're going to have really lows, but do not gamble with money you cannot afford to lose. That is the main thing. I wanted to take a stab at high stakes this year, so that's what I'm doing. I put money aside to do that, but definitely do not gamble with money you can't afford to lose. Underdog, you're welcome for promoting healthy gambling.
Responsible gambling, that's right. You can also check out, they have an incubator for responsible gambling starting. Yep. Great time to plug that.
Yep, but all right, guys, I think that's going to do it for us. I'm going to let PhD get out of here. I know he's definitely got some more drafts to do. I'm going to do some as well. I will be live here on YouTube 1 hour before Slate Lock. It is the 3 late games only. We're not getting the Connecticut-Atlanta game on the main slate for DraftKings, so be here for that. Get in on the premium content. It's popping in there. There's people. I've had a rough week, but there's been people that have just been absolutely crushing all week long. Get in there. That's all I can say.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. See you guys.